So you want to sell your car on eBay Motors, but you're just not sure what kind of paperwork are you going to need after the sale. I'm going to help answer those questions for you in this video. Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm with Paladin Global Market. You're in the right place. I have been an online full-time reseller. I've been doing this for almost 2 decades. I've sold many, many vehicles for my consignment clients through the years. And in this video, I'm going to help answer those questions for you. What documents, paperwork will you need once your vehicle sells? Hey guys, welcome to my computer. Please disregard the glare on my glasses. I cannot see without them. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to find out based on the state that you live in the United States. And I'm sorry if you're not in the United States and you're watching this video. This won't apply to you. I haven't sold outside of the United States, so I'm not an authority on that subject, but I can show you if you're within the United States how to find out exactly which paperwork you're going to need for your state to sell your vehicle. So I live in the state of Florida. And so what you're going to want to do, regardless of the state, is go to the DMV. So based on your state, you would just put in, Texas DMV, California DMV, and DMV represents Department of Motor Vehicles. The Department of Motor Vehicles, although each state's website is going to be just a little different, they are usually extremely helpful in this process. They're used to people selling their vehicles as what's called a private sale, which is what you're looking to do, selling your vehicle directly to someone to purchase the vehicle from you. Now, it could be, like a wholesale company. It could be, that a dealer actually buying it from you, but not as a trade-in, but still it's considered a private sale. So in this regard, you're going to want to go to find on your website for your state, you're trying to find the bill of sale. A lot of them will have the bill of sale up here like a template for free. I know the state of Florida does. Bill of sale. This is a very important to protect you and the buyer. You're going to want to make sure that this is filled out completely and signed by both you and the buyer before you give over the keys for that. You're also going to make sure that you keep a copy of this. I would recommend the original, but you definitely want to keep a copy of this form after you've sold it for your protection. So on here we go, and you see on the state of Florida's website, they actually do have a template. So when you go in here, we click on this first one because you see notice of bill of sale. Now, I have sold an estate that did not have the template already on their website. And in those cases, you can go to websites such as like Wonder Legal is a really good one that I use for a lot of legal contracts and type of things that are filled out in template form. There are other ones that are like that you can go on and they have those forms specific. The main thing is you want to make sure it's specific to your state if you're purchasing your template bill of sale form from there. So for this one, we would go through, let's say we're selling our vehicle in the state of Florida. Now, I do want to stop and say this. If your buyer is coming from a different state, regardless of what state they're coming from, you as the seller want your bill of sale to be in the state that you have your vehicle registered in because it's based on you. They will then have to title it and do the different things later on once they get that vehicle home to their state, but you are responsible for covering yourself, and I want to protect you in this regards. Now, I do want to say, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an accountant. I'm just a person that sells vehicles as a broker. So please, if you have any questions or anything that I'm sharing with you may not be specific to your state, please, I default to calling your Department of Motor Vehicle. They have always been extremely helpful. I want to make sure that you have a great sales process. So for this one, of course, we'd go through. We would click on here, bill of sale. We put on the year of the vehicle. Let's just say I just sold 2 weeks ago, 2 vehicles actually for my consignment clients, but let's say it's a 2019. We'll just say, I don't know, we'll make it a Porsche, a favorite. Body type, Macan. Well, so body type, this would be, I usually skip that one. I actually go to the model. So this would be a Macan. We'll say it's a blue. certificate or title number. This will actually be on your title. Now, I know in the state of Florida, it's an electronic title state. So typically you will not get a paper title unless you pay extra to have it mailed to you or given to you in person at the tax collector's office. But there is a title number on that title, and you can enter that here. Then you can continue entering these details. The biggest thing you want to enter is the VIN, or the vehicle identification number. Now, as you see, I'm flashing up a picture of it on the screen here, but you typically will find this through your windshield of your vehicle, and you can see it from the outside, and you lean over the hood, and it's usually on that driver's side going right through the glass. You can see it. It's a very long number. You'll also see this on your title. You'll also see this on your registration. It's going to be a lot of letters and numbers. So you're going to definitely, it's kind of like your social security card for your car, basically, number for your car. So you enter in your VIN number, you enter in the purchaser of this vehicle and the sales price, and then the date of the sale. Now, I have to say, sometimes you will get buyers that want to try to get around paying sales tax, because when they purchase the vehicle, they go register it at their DMV. They pay a sales tax based on the sale price of the vehicle. I recommend please don't fudge this. Just, it's good to sleep at night, not have to worry about if you did something wrong. If the sales price is 50,000, put 50,000 in this box. Just don't, it's just not worth it. So we're going to say this one's 50,000, and then the date of sale. And then we go down here. Now, the next thing is your odometer disclosure statement. So you definitely, if your state, it would be very unlikely, but if your bill of sale doesn't have an odometer reading statement on there, you're going to want to make sure that you pull up a separate form for those different places, like Form Swift, Legal. There's different, like I said, the template websites that you can use. You definitely want to make sure you have an odometer statement, which the odometer is the mileage of the vehicle. So I recommend do not fill this number out until you're actually at the bank exchanging money with the buyer. I can go into a lot more detail. I have a course coming out soon regarding selling your vehicle online the Paladin way, where I go into a lot more detail on this. But basically, you do not want to fill this out until you have finished driving the vehicle, and you're going to typically drive the vehicle to the bank. So what I always tell my consignment clients is, once you get to the bank, then you take a picture of the odometer reading. You carry that in because you're going to finish this bill of sale. For my clients, I fill all this stuff out, and then I give them directions on step by step how to do the process so it's nice and smooth for them. But then you actually write the odometer amount onto this, or the mileage of the vehicle, right onto this paper, right before you finish the transaction, and exchange the money, confirm the payment is legit, get the keys, all that good stuff. Okay, so we click on here, reflects actual mileage. Then you're going to put on here your seller information. And as you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, once that is done, then you can print it. So as you see on this one, and I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this, but just in case you are watching and you're just not real comfortable on computers, you're going to go over here to this button here to print it. I recommend printing 2 copies because you don't know if the bank is going to make a copy for you when you're there. Another thing that you can do, and this is an app that you can get on your phone, it's called CAM Scan, CAM Scan. And what I have my clients do at times sometimes is to go in, and once they filled out the paperwork, then you just actually take a picture of it right there, and then it turns it into a PDF, which is a really clear white and black document. So it makes it very clear and bright so that you can see it and save it for your records, which is super cool. But otherwise, I would recommend printing 2 copies and then having you both sign identical copies. That's a nice way to do it. Or CAM scan, or have the bank make copies for you. So once that's done, the next thing, like I said, you're going to need first is your bill of sale. The second, if it's not on here, your odometer statement. The third thing you're going to need to bring is your title. You're going to, even if you have a state where it's an electronic state where they don't issue paper titles, you're going to want to have that ordered ahead of time so that you do pay that little extra to actually get that paper statement, that title, because your buyer is going to then need it to take it to their tax collector's office to finish the purchase. So you want to make sure that that's available. Whenever my clients, I start working together with them, if they have an electronic title state, I always have them order their title right at the beginning when I'm starting their ads. So it's ready to go once I have that buyer. I say, all right, we've got the buyer, funds are good. Everything seems legit. Let's go forward with it. This way, they're not waiting on the title to come in the mail for them. Or you can go in person to the DMV, like I said, and pick it up. So once that is done, the other thing that you can do is a vehicle sale agreement. This is going up and above. Basically, the first ones that I gave you are, that's going to suffice. Again, I'm not an attorney. I'm not, I don't have a car dealer license, and none of that. I'm just a broker that helps to connect the dots between people and walk them through the process in a private sale situation. But another thing that you can do is a vehicle sale agreement, and it just adds another further layer of protection for you. You can find those on like the different websites that I have popping up on the screen. If you would like me to email you this nice cheat sheet that I have for you that goes over all the documents you'll need once you sell your vehicle, make sure you check out those links in the description below, and I'll send that right out to you. Otherwise, these are the forms that you'll need to get started so that once you have a buyer that comes find you through eBay, you are ready to go. Selling your own vehicle on eBay Motors can help you to save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars instead of trading it into a car dealer. But there are some things that you need to be aware of to help protect you in the sales process. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell and check out these videos where I'm going to be breaking down further over the sales process and the different things that you'll want to be aware of going into this. You can do this. You can do this. I promise. But if you find that, you know what, Michelle, you've answered my questions, but I still don't want to do this myself. I don't want to trade it in. Make sure you reach out to me. I'll be happy to see if having a consignment vehicle sale is something that's right for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy these videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy reselling. Bye, guys.